Hello, everyone. My name is Sean Airy. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm a developer at Duke University Libraries in the Software Services Department. Here's what we've been doing with Blacklight over the past year. We now have 8 Blacklight applications at Duke, so the software and the community are truly essential to what we do. I'm going to highlight a few areas within these applications that we focused on in 2021. Our catalog's built on Blacklight. We share a GEM engine with our partners in the Triangle Research Libraries Network. And then on top of that, we have a local app layered for Duke-specific customizations. This year, we started using linked data in a really practical way to improve the experience for users searching the catalog. We're now tapping into the Library of Congress name authority file to capture and index variant names for authors. So searching works much better now when you aren't using the authoritative version of an author's name. My TRLN colleagues will explain a little bit more about how this works in a separate presentation. The Duke Digital Repository, or DDR, includes 2 highly customized Samvera-based Blacklight apps. One is for the public-facing interface, and then there's a staff-facing app for digital curation activities. One of the most interesting Blacklight customizations in DDR is facet and field configs that can vary for different collections. And we hit a really big milestone this past year for DDR. We completed a 5-year-long migration from our previous homegrown digital collections platform, so we're very, very happy about that. COVID made us think a lot about what we could do at Duke to better support remote teaching, learning, and research activities. So we put a lot of effort this year toward accommodating patron digitization requests, improving the digital curation workflow, and building some new features for exporting digital objects and derivative files. Okay, let's talk about Arclight. Back in July 2020, Duke became one of the very first institutions to implement Arclight for archival finding aids discovery and access. Arclight is a prime example of Blacklight's flexibility. Okay, it accommodates the many idiosyncrasies of archival data. It uses features like nested Solr documents and grouping search results by collections. I discussed our implementation project at length at last year's 2020 Blacklight Summit, and that recording is available online, so please feel free to check it out. Since that time, we've really become Arclight ambassadors within the community, putting a lot of time in helping peer institutions with their own evaluations and implementations. We've also improved several aspects of our own Duke Arclight UI. Over 30% of our Arclight visits have been on mobile devices. So we took some time this year to optimize the mobile experience for Arclight. We improved the search box and type ahead interactions. We made it easier to make requests. And we turned the facet and sidebar area into side drawer modal navigation on mobile. In the spring, we also implemented automated accessibility testing for Arclight as part of our CI pipeline. This setup uses the Axe Core RSpec gem along with a Selenium standalone Chrome Docker image. I do want to mention that we have a bento search application that serves as a top-level discovery layer, tying our various resource silos together. We had previously developed our app as a module for Drupal 7, which is soon reaching end of life. So we retired that this year in favor of implementing NC State's really awesome Ruby on Rails quick search software. The Duke Quick Search app hits both our catalog and Arclight search APIs powered by Blacklight. The Duke Medical Center Library and Archives supports 2 hierarchies with mostly out-of-the-box Blacklight functionality. MedSpace is a repository for archival medical images, historical artifacts, and publications. And Duke Ahead captures scholarship from health educators like presentations and awarded grant proposals. The Duke Research Data Repository, we call it the RDR, is a significantly customized instance of HIRAX. Sometimes data sets are small, but increasingly research data sets can be massive, taxing our infrastructure for collecting and storing the files and delivering them to users through the web. So this year, we developed integrations between the RDR and the Globus file transfer service, making it so any data submissions we get that are over 10 gigs or downloads for users that are over 2 gigabytes have to go through the Globus client. A few other areas of work on RDR, we successfully upgraded HIRAX from 2 to 3. We implemented a workflow for de-identifying data sets with protected health information before they get deposited. And we're currently implementing the Blacklight OAI provider gem for metadata harvesting. Okay, finally, we have Morphosource, another very highly customized Hyrax app. It's a repository, especially for 3D images of biological specimens from over 1,500 contributors around the world. Morphosource software was developed collaboratively between the library IT and the Duke Evolutionary Anthropology Department. It launched February 2021 after over 2 years of development. From a Blacklight perspective, Morphosource makes use of Blacklight's JSON and CSV endpoints for sharing data. And it also models several interlinked record types, each with its own metadata profile and catalog controller. This enables some really nice extensions to native Blacklight faceting features to filter data from different views in the UI. So that's it from us in a nutshell. I want to especially thank all of my fellow developers and DevOps staff for all the great work building and supporting all of these Blacklight-based platforms. And then a huge thank you to the whole Blacklight community for creating and maintaining such a versatile platform that helps us meet so many of our needs within the library. Here is my contact info and my slides, and I'm happy to take questions at any time. Thanks.